Can a nap make up for a bad night of sleep? Here's what experts say about what naps can and can't do for your health. Q. If I get less than the recommended 7 or 8 hours of sleep every night, will a midday nap make up for that loss? Maybe you stayed up too late scrolling TikTok or tossed and turned because of anxious thoughts, and now you're wondering if a quick lunchtime nap will give you the energy boost you need to power through the rest of the day and potentially regain the health benefits of a full night's sleep you may have lost. It's important to understand that while a midday nap will probably replenish your energy enough to get you through your day, said Rebecca Spencer, a sleep science researcher at the University of Massachusetts Amherst, it won't necessarily negate the health risks that may come with insufficient sleep at night. Here's why. The health benefits of good sleep. According to 2020 survey data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, more than a third of adults in the United States don't get the recommended 7 hours or more of sleep every night. And that lack of sleep, experts say, is associated with a range of increased health risks, including for obesity, high blood pressure, diabetes, coronary heart disease, stroke and mental distress. Not only is the length of time you sleep important for health, Dr. Spencer said, but also the quality of that sleep, which is determined by how much time you spend in its different stages. When we sleep throughout the night, we pass through several sleep cycles of about 90 minutes. Each is composed of 4 stages. The first 2 are considered light sleep, where your muscles relax, your body temperature drops and your heart rate and breathing slow as you doze off. The third stage, known as deep sleep, is when your eyes and muscles fully relax and your body does the important work of repairing and building bone, muscle and other tissues, as well as strengthening the immune system and consolidating and processing memories. Rapid eye movement, or REM, is the last stage of the sleep cycle. It is not as deep as the third stage, but it's when you are most likely to dream and is thought to be associated with learning, storing memories and regulating mood. It's normal to have a poor night of sleep every now and then, said Molly Atwood, a clinical psychologist and behavioral sleep medicine researcher at Johns Hopkins Medicine. But if you don't consistently pass through all of these stages every night, she said, that can lead to a range of health conditions. And naps can't compensate for that, Dr. Spencer said. Even though a few hours of sleep at night and a nap during the day might add up to 6 or more hours total, she said, the health benefits don't add up in the same way. Short naps of less than 90 minutes typically only include the lighter phases of sleep, Dr. Spencer said, not the deep, restorative sleep that you usually get throughout the night. Continue reading the main story. And while naps of more than 90 minutes may include some beneficial deep sleep, they will be more likely than shorter naps to leave you feeling groggy and potentially less sharp. Some limited evidence, for instance, has found that those who wake from the deepest phase of the sleep cycle are more likely to make mistakes on math questions than those who wake from REM sleep. The upsides of napping. But there are some instances where short naps can be helpful, Dr. Atwood said. When you haven't gotten a great night of sleep, napping can really help improve things like reaction time and memory if you need to be working, she added. If you usually work during the day, for instance, a 20 to 30-minute nap can restore alertness without leaving you groggy or disrupting your sleep the next night, Dr. Atwood said. Naps can also be particularly important for helping to keep those who don't always work daytime schedules, such as airline pilots, commercial drivers, physicians or other shift workers, alert and sharp. And similarly, they can help older adults if age-related changes such as needing to use the bathroom at night interrupt their sleep, Dr. Atwood said. If you find yourself in need of a nap, Dr. Atwood said, keep it short, no more than 30 minutes, so it doesn't interfere with your next night of sleep. It's best to snooze in the afternoons, when we have a natural dip in alertness and tend to feel sleepy, she added. That makes it easier to fall asleep quickly. But if you're chronically tired or having trouble getting through the day without a nap, Dr. Atwood said to consider the help of a behavioral sleep specialist. People tend to suffer for a while, and then they go to their primary care physician and get some medication, she said. But seeing a sleep specialist is a better long-term solution than relying on medication, Dr. Atwood said. These professionals, who are trained in sleep psychology, can offer certain exercises or strategies like cognitive behavioral therapy that can help you get the rest you need. How a consistent sleep schedule might protect your heart. New research affirms what doctors have long advised. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day for big health benefits. There are a few tried and true pieces of advice that sleep doctors always give for battling insomnia. Watch those alcoholic drinks at dinner. Cut the afternoon coffee. Stop scrolling before bed. And please, they bed. Keep your sleep schedule consistent. Flip-flopping between wake-up times, jolting awake at 7:30 on a Friday morning and then dozing until the afternoon on Saturday, wreaks havoc on our internal body clocks. Sleep experts refer to this as social jet lag, said Dr. Sabra Abbott, a sleep medicine specialist at the Northwestern Feinberg School of Medicine. Similar to changing time zones, heading to bed at vastly different times from night to night may throw off your circadian rhythm. And still, as anyone who's worked a night shift, taken care of a toddler or fumbled back home after a party might tell you, going to bed and waking up at the same times is easier said than done. It's a luxury, right? Said Kelsey Full, a behavioral epidemiologist and an assistant professor at Vanderbilt University Medical Center. Dr. Full is the lead author of a new study that tied irregular sleep to an early marker of cardiovascular disease. Researchers examined a week's worth of sleep data from 2,000 adults over 45 and found that those who slept varying amounts each night and went to bed at different times were more likely to have hardened arteries than those with more regular sleep patterns. People whose overall sleep amounts varied by 2 or more hours from night to night throughout the week, getting 5 hours of sleep on Tuesday, say, and then 8 hours on Wednesday, were particularly likely to have high levels of calcified fatty plaque built up in their arteries, compared with those who slept the same number of hours each night. The study could not confirm that inconsistent sleep patterns definitively caused the heart issues, Dr. Full said. And the findings don't necessarily mean that the occasional late night or very early morning should be off the table. An off day or two is okay, said Dr. Dianyu Huang, an assistant professor of medicine at Harvard Medical School and a co-author of the study. It's more about the long-term pattern. For most people, if you have a night or two of inconsistent sleep timing, you're likely not going to throw off your entire circadian rhythm, said Eric Prather, a psychologist and sleep specialist at the University of California, San Francisco. And if you go to bed at 4 a.m. on a Saturday, you're probably better off sleeping until noon and avoiding some of the acute effects of sleep loss than forcing yourself awake at the time you get up for work, he said. But the new study supports what previous research has theorized. Consistent sleep is crucial for health. A 2020 study found that people ages 45 to 84 with erratic sleep schedules were nearly twice as likely to develop cardiovascular disease as those with more regular sleep patterns. An analysis of over 90,000 people linked circadian rhythm disruptions with a greater risk of mood disorders. Researchers have even tied irregular sleeping patterns to high cholesterol and hypertension. Continue reading the main story. Over the last decade, researchers have strengthened the link between sleep and heart health. Specifically, last summer, the American Heart Association added sleep duration to its checklist for measuring cardiovascular health. One theory for why consistent sleep helps your heart is that maintaining your circadian rhythm, the 24-hour cycle of your body's internal clock, helps regulate cardiovascular function, Dr. Huang said. And a mounting body of research shows that catching up on your sleep during the weekends can't compensate for staying up during the week, he added. People often think that sleeping in after several nights of limited sleep or insomnia will make them feel better, said Dr. Mary Horvath, a sleep specialist at the Cleveland Clinic, but it usually doesn't help, she said. Keeping a regular, set schedule is more likely to put your body in a place where it needs to be to get a full night's sleep going forward. So how do you actually get yourself to bed and wake up on a schedule? We asked sleep doctors to share tips. How to build a consistent sleep schedule. Treat yourself. Set a wake-up goal that feels attainable, even if it's challenging, Dr. Prather said, and then reward yourself for getting out of bed. That could mean heading to your favorite coffee shop or saving the show you've been looking forward to for Saturday morning instead of Friday night. How to choose a mattress. When you are shopping for a mattress, you can choose from 3 primary types: foam, memory foam, polyfoam, latex foam, or a combination, inner spring, and hybrid, a mix of foam and springs. We recommend the memory foam Novaform Comfort Grand, the latex FOA. How to choose a mattress. When you are shopping for a mattress, you can choose from 3 primary types: foam, memory foam, polyfoam, latex foam, or a combination, inner spring and hybrid, a mix of foam and springs. We recommend the memory foam Novaform Comfort Grand, the latex FOA. How to choose a mattress. When you are shopping for a mattress, you can choose from 3 primary types: foam, memory foam, polyfoam, latex foam, or a combination, inner spring and hybrid, a mix of foam and springs. We recommend the memory foam Novaform Comfort Grand, the latex FOA. How to choose a mattress. When you are shopping for a mattress, you can choose from 3 primary types: foam, memory foam, polyfoam, latex foam, or a combination, inner spring and hybrid, a mix of foam and springs. We recommend the memory foam Novaform Comfort Grand, the latex FOA.